Legacy is filled with some of the strongest cards in Magic like Brainstorm, Force of Will, Orcish Bowmaster, and Leyline Binding. So we just gotta play the strongest deck that confidently beats all these blue decks. Cloudpost tapped, go. Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Lee, and today we're gonna be playing some Mono Green Cloudpost, taking Tony Murata's Interplays classic list and adding some one rings because he doesn't play one rings. It's the usual Mono Green Cloudpost ramp in Legacy. We have Elvish Reclaimers, crop rotations to get out the big boys of Cloudpost. It's like Mono Green in Tron. We have things like 4 main deck needles to stop Wastelands, Tabernacle main, and we have things like Glimmerpost, Cloudpost. And if you haven't seen this deck, it's Tron on steroids. You know, BUG Murktide be able to get your big fatties, Ulamog and Emrakul, prime times with some Green Sun backup to tutor everything. Now, this is a pretty stock standard list. I really just wanted to play and see how Tony plays his list. I noticed that he doesn't play with 1 rings, so I've gone ahead and added the 4 rings, and I've taken out 1 exhibition map, 1 forest, 1 Kozilek, and the last card I took out was, there was a Rexage main, and I was like, no, we have 4 Force of Vigors in sideboard, we're good enough. Leyline for the graveyard, endurance, and collective. Now, pretty stock standard. This deck, I feel like he's gotten better in the last recent times because 5 color, 4 color control is going quite popular now with Leyline Binding, up to Beanstalk. I mean, F&M last night, I saw 3 4-color decks in the lineups of 18 players. So, you know, maybe Cloudpost, it being the best deck, has the best inevitability in Legacy. Let's see how it goes in a league, and let's take it for a run. And again, remember, if you like the content, click that subscribe button. It's like down here, I think. They'll help support the streams, help support the YouTube channel. If you're watching the VOD, it will definitely help me try to get my engagement and share this video with your friends. Definitely best way to support the stream and the videos. Alrighty, round 1 here on VOD the die roll against StormQrow with a Q. That's a pretty funny username. I want to play. So looking at our hand, we got a pretty good hand here. Turn 1, Once Upon a Time into Reclaimer. It's 2 lands because we have the Beanstalk, no Cloudpost, but hopefully we can rotate this Beanstalk into a Cloudpost. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this because I feel like we have the Reclaimer, and if the Reclaimer gets killed, we have Exhibition Map to back up as well and ramp our way into Prime Time. Opponent has kept a good clean 7, but first off, Once Upon a Time, we have an Endurance. I think here I just like a, I mean, we don't know if they're Reanimator or whatever, but I'm going to go ahead and get a Forest because we're going to be rotating stuff away. Are we reversing Doomsday? Cloudpost has a really bad matchup against Doomsday. Alrighty, so I think here I just play Forest, rotate these into some Cloudpost. Rings a nice draw. Brainstorm from our opponent. Could be Doomsday. Okay, we have a cycle here for a Swamp, cycling the Troll. It smells like Doomsday just because they're always so heavy on the Underground Seas. So maybe I should have taken that Endurance. I guess we never knew. Oh, we can bog them. So sack the land here. It's like a counterspell. Grief, exiling Troll. They can take whatever. Take the ring. I'm glad they're not scamming the Grief there. I think this is blue-black scam because I don't think Doomsday plays Grief. Maybe they play Grief. I don't think they also play Reanimate. So I think here what we can do is play out a Beanstalk and then play out the map and just wait to rotate them to a bog. Do not want me attacking, which is totally fine. Most likely a blue-black control list if they're playing Shrix, which is fantastic on our card. This list does not play Echoing Deeps. Sack the bog and then trying to copy it again with the Echoing Deeps won't be a plan because it does play in this list. So I'm gonna sack the Beanstalk just in case they try to reanimate. I guess here we just crack map, get a Cloudpost. We can get a Cavern later as well. We can sack the bog and get a Cavern to be able to play Prime Time uncounterable. Yeah, we're in a good position here. Another Strix. You can Strix all you want, my friend. When a Cloudpost player sees an opponent casting a bunch of Strixes, then you are the happiest person alive. You know, it's turn 4 and they're only attacking for 1, so I'm good with this. K2 here, sack this bog, go get a Cavern of Souls. One card I fear though is Opposition Agent. Scares me so much. This is signaling that we're just gonna slam this Prime Time now. Needle, okay. Slam this Prime Time. Uncounterable Prime Time, seems good. And my Elvish Reclaimers are 3/4. I think here we just go for the big ones. We go Cloudpost, Vegan. That way we can obviously just untap and cast Ulamog. If they wasteland land anything, we should be able to activate later on and go ahead and get us some other cards like BUG and Cloudpost. Sure, this Reclaimer here. It's basically just Land's toolbox. This whole deck is. These are the kind of matchups that Cloudpost loves. And opponent scoops it up. We win game 1. I guess they knew our hand from Grief anyway. They knew the Ulamog was coming. We're going to take out Tabernacle, 4 crop rotations. So obviously because if they counter and we sack a land, it's pretty bad value against the control deck. Take out 1 Caracas because I don't think they're playing any legendary black cards, and 2 Rings because of Bowmasters. And we'll bring in 4 Carpets and 4 Leylines. Let's play it like that. Alright, game 2, round 1. Against blue-black control. 2 Carpets. I like this hand. It has a turn 1 Carpet, you know. Oh, I can turn 1 Needle into Wasteland, but it doesn't really matter. We're playing a Forest anyway. So then on the play, so we can play around days, and then we go turn 1 Needle, and then eventually ramp with our Green Sun. So I'll go ahead and keep this. Also, as a tip, I can also name the Troll for cyclings, which will make them not be able to cycle. Now, I have a feeling if I turn 1 Needle here, it's gonna alert them to Volk. Ooh, seeing red. I'm fine with this. I was actually just trying to jab this out, but they can waste their Spell Pierce. Fully okay with that. Blue Delta from our opponent. Oh, you have a Maya here. Try to ramp out, dosh out this Carpet here. See if they Spell Pierce again. Brainstorm from our opponent. Fetching from our opponent. Brainstorm into a fetch. Basically a combo. They got another island, which is fantastic. Spell Pierce. Oh, that's second Spell Pierce. Alright, well, I won't pay for that, but I'll just jam this other Carpet that I have here. And this resolves. So we've got in the second main phase here. I'm actually okay with Green Sunning for Elvish Reclaimer here. They're down to 4 cards. This is a good turn. The double Carpet hand against the island deck. Now, if they wasteland our Yavimaya here, we have some insurance. We can just reserve a copy of the forest, but we'd have to wait around. Fable from our opponent. Oh, we have drawn a Needle, which is actually pretty good. All right, we will add some blue mana here. I have a feeling they're not playing Days. We're just gonna go ahead and jam the 1 ring, getting 2 extra green mana from these 2 islands, and then here, and just jam the 1 ring. Now, here's a little trick if you all didn't know this. If you have a Vesuva, it says you may put it into the battlefield as tapped. So if you have a Maya or Urborg, you can put it in untapped and it will be tapping for green, and you just need to hope it doesn't get wastelanded. You have a Maya, because then it does nothing. Yeah, so I think here they're tapped out, so I'm not gonna play around Spell Pierce, but I'm gonna jam the 1 ring here. Funny that as well, they tapped the Scalding Tarn, which means I can play a Pithing Needle and name Scalding Tarn. Forcing pitching Brainstorm, they're down to 1 card. I actually think here I play for Vesuva untapped and Needle the Reflections of Kikijiki. We'll pass the turn. And I can sack this Vesuva anyway. Now they only have 2 cards in their hand and discarded Bowmaster and Baleful Streaks, and they have 2 new cards. Push on our Reclaimer. Fair. They got 1 card left and gonna attack with the Shaman. Now potentially here we can go get the main deck Endurance that we have. I wonder if we just wait to get 1 more mana, because then we just get a prime time. So if we draw 1 more extra land and just be patient, go ahead and just Green Suns for prime time. I'm gonna go ahead and wait. We have so many turns. It's turn 4. We're on 18 still. So they flipped the Fable here and they can't activate it. So it's just a 2/2. Ponder from our opponent. Apart from Petty Theft, I don't think the Grixis here has a good way of dealing with our Carpet. Another Fable from our opponent. Very lucky Ponder there. Once Upon a Time is gonna be good. It's gonna give us the ability to get that extra land. Ulamog is 10 mana. So I guess a Glimmerpost here gains a life over a Misty. I'm fine with this. I got a Glimmerpost. Play the Glimmerpost. Kind of sad that I used the Green Sun's ability, but it's okay. I had to use that for the Once Upon a Time anyway. So we just wait a turn, we untap, and then Green Suns for 6. Technically could get Endurance here, but I'd rather Green Suns for a prime time. We can fade a turn here. They're going to attack us for 2 creatures. They get to draw a card, discard 2 cards, and filter their hand a little bit. Discarding Strix and Polluted Delta. They're going to attack for 6 here. Oh, what is this? 6 mana? The hard casting Elephant. Okay. I was like, I don't think I've ever seen anyone cast a 6 mana Elephant in Legacy. That was a Cloudpost. So we're going to be able to... They're down on 1 card, so they can't force. We can play the Cloudpost here. Hope and pray. I have a feeling it will, with 1 card in their hand. Got a prime time. 6/6 versus a 6/4. Is wondering if we can handle this Elephant here. Yeah, I'm actually going to go with Eye and Chasm, just for some insurance. Sack the Vesuva, because this Cloudpost caps for 2. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the Chasm taps for green. So we can activate Eye and get an Ulamog. We're still getting 2 mana each turn, so just be some insurance anyway. 2 reflections. Another Needle naming Reflection of Kijiki. I love that I'm Hellbent and I have no cards in my hand. The life of a green Cloudpost player. Good top deck for our opponent to be able to top deck that Brainstorm. I also thought about getting Bog to bog them, but I don't think they're going for the graveyard at the moment. That'll pay 2 life here. Go down to 9. Leyline the Void. I'm just gonna hang on to this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we don't need the mana here. We just end step, activate Eye. Edict, sure. He's not attacking anyway. One card in our opponent's hand. I just hope they don't draw a wasteland or something. Molten Collapse. Okay, so they're gonna Molten Collapse our Needle, which is naming Kiki Jiki. So they're gonna go ahead and try to increase the clock or something. Honestly, if they waited, they could have just Molten Collapsed the Prime Time and killed the Needle with one card and kept the edict in their hand. I guess they didn't know what they were gonna draw. They could attack it. They should have copied their Goblin, but yeah, they can attack here and do no damage. Tricks from my opponent. I love that Ivugan's not sack. So funny. Get the little Mog here. I think we have to keep paying. No, just another Leyline. Ulamog. I guess here we exile Elephant and Kikijiki. I think actually I should have exiled 2 Kikijikis, but you're right, yeah. Just worried about the big elephant. I think they can attack through this actually. Now that I exile the Kikijikis, they can attack with everything and I can only block 1. Yeah, a little punt on my side there. Oh, but they can still activate again. Yeah, I think that's my punt there. Yeah, they got me. Green Suns. So Green Suns was next, which would have been nice. Oh, you're right. Why did I scoop? Oh, I had Chasm. I'm so sorry. Yep. yep, I did punt. I literally saw the Chasm 2 turns and I just forgot about it. I don't know why I scooped. We're just going to leave it as it is and go to game 3. We need to redeem, we need to win this last game to redeem ourselves. 2 Endurances, 2 Forces, and take out the Leylines. Something like that. Alright, we're going to be able to play for game 3. I like this hand. I'm going to keep it. We're going to go ahead and Once Upon a Time, post, which is good, an untapped land. Go ahead and play a Forest here into 1 Reclaimer. I'd love one of those carpets again. Just going to play the Glimmerpost here and rotate it into a Cloudpost. And then later on we can bog them and rotate that into a Cavern. I can rotate it also into a Glimmerpost or something as well. Sorry, a Yavimaya. Opponent did keep a full grip of 7, so... Haven't seen a Wasteland from them yet. Brainstorm from our opponent. So drawing this Green Suns means we have a pretty good avenue to be able to get a Cloudpost, untap, play a Cloudpost, and then eventually Green Suns. Land pass, what we like. Grief us, sure. See if they try to reanimate it. They're going to take a card. Probably the Green Suns or the Prime Time, either or. If they try to reanimate it, they can see the bog in our hand, which is awkward. No, alright, no reanimate. Take the Prime Time. Go ahead and just get a Cloudpost here. We are on the Cloudpost plan. Let's see what they do here. Edict, right, sure. Makes sense. I'm actually going to save this Green Sun. So if I Cloudpost now, the next time when I Cloudpost, I can tap out for Green Sun. They know about my hand. They don't know about the forest. They would probably reanimate the Titan instead. I agree. They probably would actually. Tricks from my opponent. Good old slow grindy magic. Cloudpost here. Now that we have a counter spell for this Green Suns, but you know, you just gotta go for it. Probably a Spell Pierce or something. I mean, they wouldn't just let me have this Green Suns. Oh, Brainstorm. Oh, we have luck, folks. We have luck. They're gonna force here. Oh, it resolved. Oh wow, it resolved. Okay. I was not expecting this. Ooh-wee. Alrighty. Hopefully I can redeem myself. Oh, wonderful. All right, we go, I guess here. Wow, we're still on 21. Cloudpost and wow. We're gaming here. I was not expecting this to resolve. We're gonna go straight for Emrakul here. Let's see if, we can also attack. Yep, Molten Collapse, good card. Kill the Prime Time. Maybe attack for 1. Thoughtseize me. Because they don't know about these 2 cards. Go ahead and Thoughtseize me, mate. I guess I'm bogging them. Reanimate the Prime Time. Makes sense. That's what we thought about last time. They're gonna go and get 2 lands. It'd be great if we draw a Glimmerpost. If we tap 2 of these, we'll make 8. I'm thinking if we can get Ulamog now. Like, if we can make 15 mana, we can tap and grab Ulamog and cast it. 7 plus 8. 15. Let's see what we draw. We draw Glimmerpost. We can 100% do it. Oh, I am a god. Now we just go way over. Look at the Emrakul here, right? Well, I'm glad that they can't have Edict up. All right, we got there in round 1. We had to redeem ourselves from game 2. Good game 3 against Grixis control. Round 2 here with Mono Green Cloudpost versus Bigbozze. I'm on the draw, and let's look at this hand. We have some big fatties. We have a Emrakul, a Prime Time, a tapped Cloudpost, and a Once Upon a Time. I think we can do better than this. Yeah, I think we can do better than this. I'm going to go ahead and mulligan this. I don't mind this hand. Keep this on the premise that we are going to ship the Prime Time and just get our hand back with the 1 rings. All right. Opponents on the play. Brainstorm. Well, a lot of blue decks today. Brainstorm from our opponent. Basic Island as well, which could read Show and Tell. Brainstorm to 1 is kind of awkward though. Like, why would they do it main phase? Just do it end step. I'm just going to needle. I actually don't know what I'm needling, but I guess by default you name Wasteland. Let's do that. I do have 3 forests in my hand. Maybe I didn't even need to name Wasteland here. Opponent missed the land drop. Oh, there we go. Well, that's good for us. We can play a forest here and just crop rotate it. I wonder if they're Delver. But why would they keep a single island? Let's crop rotate. Let's see if this resolves. Are they gonna force? Force a negation, pitching Uro. So I'm okay with this, which I probably should have done on their upkeep. But still missed their land drop. Okay. Crop rotation again. Yes. I was thinking about it. I was like, do I just go for Dark Depths here and hope to draw a single land? Because they're a control deck. and they've forced a negation pitching Uro. I think it's actually not too bad to go for Dark Depths, because if I draw a single untapped land, I can make a Marriage. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Dark Depths. Why not? I kind of look like I'm Turbo Depths. Okay, there you go. So we can play Vesuva, copy their island. This is a very weird line, but okay. Playing the Vesuva means it's a big giveaway that we're Cloudpost. Okay, they found their second land. And we're just on turn 4, by the way, folks. We're on the Merit Liege plan. Play Forest here. And they didn't play anything in turn 2. So they just played land, but they finally got their land. They got their third land. They have missed their third land drop. All right. Play a stage. Oh, Bog is kind of useful, but yeah. Play stage pass. If they have the Petty Theft, they have it. Opponent missed their fourth land drop, or third land drop on turn 6. We're just going to go for it here, folks. And we win. We win for our opponent keeping on one lander. It's our lucky day today, folks. Green Sun's coming up. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and bring 4 carpets and 4 ley lines. So since we saw that Uro, we're going to take out 4 crop rotations since it feels bad when counterspell the crop rotation, you lose a land. A Glacial Chasm because I don't feel like they're being aggro. A Tabernacle because I feel like they're beating us with Uros. And Ravanap and Needle because we're just guessing at the moment that they're not playing Wastelands. I'll go ahead and take those 8 out and bring in these 8 here. All right, game 2 versus, it seems like maybe 4 color. I don't know. I only saw 2 colors because I only had 2 lands. But there's an Uro in there and a Force Negation main. Double Leyline and a Bog. I guess I'll keep this. Oh, this is so funny. I'm very hating on the graveyards at the moment. Double Leyline. Okay. Opponent's probably like, what? Turn 0, double Leyline. Go. Opponent is pondering. Opponent mulled to 6. And I kept to 7. But I technically kept 5 because of my 2 Leylines. The most famous line in this deck. Cloudpost, go. Force of Vigors. There we go. Pitching Uro. Alright, so they're pitching an Uro, which they don't know we have the Bog in our hand, but yeah. Force of Vigor, pitching Uro. Good on them. Killed both Leylines. They're down to 3 cards, and I have 2 rings. So I have a feeling I'm going to Green Sun for Reclaim next. I don't need to Bog yet. But Bog is actually a really good hedge to stop them the Uro. Yes, they are 4 color. So we have an island, we saw a Trop, and we have a Grixis land here. So probably 5 color to be honest. But yeah, they're a Leyline Beans deck. We drew the Reclaimer. We'll just go ahead and cast it. They're down to 3 cards, which is a blue player's worst nightmare. Brainstorm from our opponent here, trying to panic to get rid of this Reclaimer. So the next line here, I'm going to Bog their yard and then sack the Bog. Leyline Binding. All right, that's I was expecting that. A single white for the Leyline Binding because they have Grixis and Savannah here. Aha, so this is great. Vesuva can copy the Cloudpost. I don't think we need to worry about Uro at the moment in regards to their graveyard. So looking at the graveyard here, they only got 3 cards and we've got 2 Leylines. So we're going to Vesuva here, copy the Cloudpost and just get on the 1 ring gravy train. Don't think we need to forest into Reclaimer here, should we? They have 2 cards, probably a good opportunity I guess. I'd rather save the Green Suns for, no, we'll do it now. I was going to save it for either Endurance. I'm going to untap with Ring anyway. I'm going to go ahead and get this Reclaimer anyway. Why not? If they want to force this, they can. But they're going to go down to 0 cards. And I have 2 rings in my hand. Suckle, Lauren Revealed. Get a Tundra. They essentially have 1 card in their hand. Now 2, because one of them's a land. Another Leyline Binding. Yes, another Leyline, which I'm fine with this. They can Leyline Binding all our Reclaimers they want because we have rings coming up and they've got 1 card in their hand. Hopefully it's not a Fawn, Force Negation. Glimmerpost, fantastic. So this means we have 8 mana, so we can cast both rings if the first one gets counted. Go to the first one here, play the ring, 1 ring. See if this resolves. It resolves because I have 1 card in their hand. Go ahead and draw a card here. Oh, which we should draw all the rings, but sure. And we're on 23, folks, so we've got plenty of time to draw. We have 3 rings. We're 1 ring active, 2 in our hand, and the opponent has 1 card in their hand. So even if they Uro, we bog it. But yeah, right now the opponent's not in a good spot. Let me know in the comments below if you think it was too aggressive to Leyline Binding the Reclaimer. Obviously they didn't want us to untap the Reclaimer, but yes, all right. So we got game 2 when our opponent kept a 1 lander. It's into 2 lander game 1, and we won the round. So yeah, got round 2. Fighting all the blue decks. Ooh, it's your 19-second subscribe reminder by Delver of Secrets. Did you know that over 90% of my viewers aren't subscribed to my channel? That's the same odds of a blind Delver flip turn 2. You should subscribe to shield the Delver away since I spent 7 hours editing this video down for you. Alrighty folks, round 3 here with Mono G Cloudpost versus LordBourbon. Opponent has kept a hand of 7. We have some pretty bad cards in our hand. We have 2 Needles, a map, and 2 utility lands. So we'll go ahead and mulligan this. This seems like a better hand. I'm okay with hucking the Dark Depths here. Put back the Dark Depths. I know Ulamog's really far away, but Dark Depths isn't really doing anything here unless we magically just draw a stage. Now this hand is pretty slow, I must say. But if they go turn 1 DRC, turn 1 Delver, I'm just slamming a Chasm. Maybe we mull again here because it's just too slow. No, I'll mulligan. This is a little too slow for me. Ah, much better, much better. This is fantastic. Go ahead and keep this. I will tuck 1 Reclaimer and 1 Glimmerpost. Alright, so we're down to 5, opponent's on a 7. Is this Cloudpost? I mean, foil Guru Forest, Reclaimer go. This might be elves. We'll see. Okay. Forest into elf. We will copy you, my opponent. We are not the mirror, hopefully. I don't think they're a Cloudpost. We'll see. Just pass. we put that chasm. We molded that chasm before. Now it's back. Oh, it's the mirror. It's the mirror. Oh, wow. Okay, so I haven't played the mirror in a while. I do not like the mirror. The mirror is really rough. Okay. So I have to remember, it's whoever plays Cloudpost first, from what I recall. I mean, I can play Glimmerpost here past, right? But they're gonna be able to untap with a Cloudpost, which means they'll have more mana. I have a green on my hand, so I think I just play the Cloudpost here, because then I'm a step ahead of them. I mean, we're on the same step then, because they're gonna sack this Glimmerpost, I assume. See, now the opponent has just realized we're playing the mirror. The mirror, the fact that we literally played the same cards is hilarious. I mean, I'm not gonna play Glimmerpost here and suck it. I'm gonna play Cloudpost first, because I want to untap. I mean, they're gonna untap with the Cloudpost first, but I'm gonna untap as well with their Cloudpost in play. I'm assuming here they sack the Glimmerpost and get a Cloudpost. They're sacking the forest. They must have a forest in their hand. Okay, so this is even better for us if they get a Cloudpost here. Yes, this is even, oh, they have the F&M promo. The Guru Forest and the F&M promo, which means our Cloudpost would make 4 mana? Come on, play it on the Cloudpost. They have the Evermire. 4? So they can make 4 mana. They could slam a ring now if they wanted. Yeah, the mirror is very complicated. Let's see if they have the land drop here. They have a stage, which means they can copy their own Cloudpost. Another green slot, fantastic. So this means, so I play Glimmerpost here, and this taps for 4. What I'm thinking here is I go Glimmerpost, and then tap out for a Elvish Reclaimer. So I have 2 Reclaimers in play, and then I can activate multiple times, right? I mean, they don't have a green sword. Technically, they can just use stage to copy my forest if they want to. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my own Reclaimer here. I know they can't kill my Reclaimer. They don't really play main deck removal. 2 Reclaimers here. This way I can activate twice. Everyone's ramping here. No one attacking. Now they could have an Ulamog in their hand, which just means that they can just eat both of my lands. So my plan here is to sack Glimmerpost and go get a Cloudpost, and then just slam the Green Suns. Tap for 4. They're just copying Cloudpost. I figured that. That's what you do, right? Chat asked, how crucial is Tabernacle in the deck? It looks super fun to play, but a single card would be an issue to put together in the paper. Now, one of the best Cloudpost players in the world is Tony Murata. His username goes by inter_play. He has played tournaments without Tabernacle. Now, you can play Cloudpost without Tabernacles. There are times where you just never see it, or you don't even, you play it in the sideboard. You just need to play sharper if you want to play Cloudpost without the Tabernacle, because it's really good against Goblins, you know, but you can play Chasms to just get around it. So it's up to you. You can play without Tabernacle, but you just need to play way sharper than usual. All right, so opponent here took a long think, and they're able to sack their Glimmerpost to go ahead and grab Yavimaya. So it seems like maybe they have a Green Suns in their hand. Means I can play my prime time, because they gave me a Yavimaya. They gave me Forest here. So yeah, because this taps for 4, 5, 6. So I can slay my prime time next turn. Ah, Tabernacle. Okay, so that means we just sack both of our Reclaimers. I'm happy to do that. So I'm gonna sack this Cloudpost, this Glimmerpost, and go grab a Cloudpost. So then that way I can just untap. I guess here instead of prime timing, we actually just Green Suns, because these tap for 4 each. I guess we just let these die. We don't even need a Green Suns here. We can just play this prime time from our hand, and I can Vesuva the Tabernacle. Then I think I'm just gonna slam this prime time, because they gave me a Yavimaya. Problem is they can also get Ivugan with their Reclaimer here. I think I'm just going to go straight for Ivugan Cloudpost. They can also copy out my Ivugan with their stage. Yeah, we're just going to go for the Ulamog here. I'm tempted to use Vesuva to copy their Tabernacle, making them have to pay 4 for their elves. I guess they'll just pay with 1 Cloudpost. Nah, we're just gonna go for the big guns, folks. We're just gonna Vesuva copy Cloudpost. Alright, they're crop rotating. See what they're doing here. Ivugan of their own, so they're gonna be able to activate first. Get their Ulamog or Emrakul. They got me. I didn't know they'll have a crop rotation, but I mean they also could just reclaim me here. Emrakul. Yep, that's opponent getting here. I love how each Cloudpost makes 6 mana each. Caracas. Okay, they're gonna loop. They can cast Emrakul here and just loop it with Caracas. Okay, they got it. Alright, so for the mirror, I haven't versed the mirror in a while, but my guess here is that we take out Tabernacle and leave in Collector Oof. We'll go ahead and submit it like that. We're going to be on the play here. Turn 1 Cloudpost. Turn 2 Seiju. Yeah, we'll keep this. I think here we just go Cloudpost go. Caracas from our opponent. Near map. Yeah, they're playing the same list as me. Maps and maps and maps. Alright, so I think here we can actually go Seiju into Green Suns for 1. Get our Reclaimer out. on board. This is just hilarious though. We're just both doing our thing on each side of the board. We're just ignoring each other until like turn 5 or something. No green mana from our opponent, but they're gonna exhibition map, obviously. We can hold up a crop rotation here. Oh, we can Dark Depths. Oh, there's a line here. There's a line. So we'll just sack the Beseiju, get a Yavimaya, play Ramanap. Yeah, we can replay that. Okay, we'll do that. What we're gonna do here is, I guess we can sack the stage as well. Look at a crack map here. I'm trying to figure out the line here. There's a really complex line here that I'm not smart enough to figure out, which is, can I somehow get Dark Depths in like 2 turns? Oh, they gave me a green. So great. Okay, they're casting their Needle. They're probably gonna name Obvious Reclaimer, so we have to respond here. I think the line here is we sack Cloudpost. We sack Cloudpost and get Dark Depth. They're just gonna name stage. So then do we just activate Reclaimer, get a Cloudpost, sacking stage? Oh, they have a Caracas, you're right. So we can't go to the Dark Depth line. So I think here, what happens is they're either gonna name stage or Reclaimer. Well, regardless what they name, we just use the other to copy. But I think I want to land in the graveyard though, because Ramanap's there. Yeah, we have to somehow make them tap Caracas. Okay, I'm gonna let this resolve. They're probably gonna name Reclaimer here. See if they like tap out for a Green Suns or something. Yeah, they name Reclaimer. Oh, they just passed. Okay, I thought they were gonna Green Suns. Okay, that's fine. So we use stage here. You stage copy Cloudpost, untap. We get, oh, because they have a Glimmerpost. Yeah, let's do this. Let's copy the Cloudpost. Oh, I can do both. I didn't realize that Glimmerpost is giving us 2 mana, so we can do both here. Or Needle on Caracas could clear the path for us. That's true. That's a good point. So we can get Dark Depths now, and then just Needle Caracas. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, we don't care about the Beseiju anymore because the other mine. It's also still taps for green. Woohoo! Which I could have done on their turn. Another crop rotation, sure. Needle here, named Caracas. So we just attack. I don't think they play Wasteland. Maybe I should do it now so they can't play their own stage and copy it. Maybe I should do it on their upkeep, eh? Could have cropped for another post to double Stone Rain them. Oh, because of Ulamog. Right. I could have just cast Ulamog because I keep forgetting about their Glimmer Post over there. Yeah, with literally my hand. Right now, I'm worried about them playing a stage. So I'm thinking of making Marit Liege now, which means I'm going to lose all my lands. Watch, they're going to force a Vigor, the Needle, and then I'm just going to lose. Yeah, you're right. I could have just cast Ulamog in my hand. I didn't even think about that. So fixated on the Marit Liege. Chat says, I feel like Ulamog is safe. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm just stupid. And also, there's one special rule you should know in Magic Folk. Read the card. Alright, so they're just passing here. No land on their side. They're on 21 though, which means they have 2 turns. No land. Force of Vigor maybe? I'm seeing a lot of delaying here. I feel like a Force of Vigor is going here and they're trying to figure out what to pitch. Yep, Force of Vigor, pitching Reclaimer. That makes sense. There goes our Marit Liege. We're back to turn 1 again, folks. Yep, oopsies. Opponent's thinking on land step here. Okay, they finally got their 4th land. I had to have exactly Force of Vigor there. Got a Misty, which is technically a forest here. Oh, I can cast my Ramanap, get my lands back. There's not much action going on over there. Crop rotating here. I can play a Ulamog if they want. Another crop rotation? How many crop rotations do you have, friend? So they're going big. Technically, this makes this big too. Are they just gonna Ulamog us now? Yep. And then we knew when I screwed up. Oh, Kozilek. Alright, they're playing Tony's list. They have the Kozilek here. Do I just crop rotation for Caracas? I think I just did that, right? I need to fetch first, so I have to draw 4 cards though. Oh, there's a Needle. They're just gonna keep casting Kozilek. Seems really bad. Definitely need to Caracas here. But his has Annihilator 4. I can cast Prime Time, but I don't think that's helpful here. So I'm just gonna go get another forest and just crop rotate. They have 6 cards. So many cards. Are they gonna cast Kozilek again? They wanted 2 crop rotations. I guess I could have played the Needle onto like Vugan or something. They're just gonna cast it again. There are 8 cards. You gotta have a land. Okay, they play the Glimmerpost. Great. This gives us Green Sun's mana. Lucky it's not an Vugan. Are they Kozileking again? Okay, that's what I thought. I thought it was like, oh, Ulamog or Emrakul or something. Wait, 5 up to 10 cards. Of course they are. Dismember. Oh, okay, that sucks. Okay, oh well. Which member? Dismember. Clean up. Opponent has too many cards in their hand, which probably would have. They don't still have. Oh, the ring. Okay, think about this. All right, let's go ahead and bring this back again. Task for 5. I think we're just the ring here. They discard the Rex Sage, which they normally only have 1. So yeah, that's a land. Oh, I don't want to give them green though, because that's what's like. That's why they keep discarding all the green cards. We will just need. What do we need all? Yeah, they have I have Vugan mana, so I have Vugan. Yeah, because I have Ulamog, so I didn't care about I Vugan. I've already got the payoff in my hand, and we have protection, so we'll go ahead and pass here. Yeah, should have Ulamog them. Ah, punt. Should have Ulamog their lands. Yeah, we got it. You got it, mate. That was my fault. My fault, folks. Chat says, I think you should swipe out Dark Depths in the mirror. It has too much of a commitment and it has multiple answers. And I'm worried about their stages. Correct. You win some, you lose some. Just kidding. All right, folks. We're playing Mono Green Cloudpost. We are in round 4 versus Trans, right? We are playing Mono Green Cloudpost, and this hand has no green mana, so we are not playing this hand. We are on the draw. I'll go ahead and mulligan this. 2 prime times. Probably gonna tuck one of these prime times back. It is a 1-lander. We have to mulligan this. Transfer has mulled to 6. I have a feeling this is a mull as well. I can't have this hand with 1 land. This is a 27 land ramp deck. Can't just live a life with 1 land. So I'm gonna go ahead and mulligan as well. This hand is better. I'm gonna keep this. The opponent is keeping us. I'm gonna keep a 5. I'm gonna bottom the Dark Depths and probably bottom the Caracas here. Also, this Once Upon a Time is gonna give us a free spell. Cavern of Souls, naming Goblin. Reversing Goblins with no turn 1. I'm fine with it. So I think the rule here is you're supposed to draw first, then Once Upon a Time. You can see the extra card. Cloudpost. Alright, so we're gonna Once Upon a Time first, which is a big giveaway. It's either Initiative or Cloudpost. Ooh, I have a feeling Chasm's actually really good here. Even though we can get a Vesuva to, you know, go crazy with the Cloudpost, I think Chasm is really important here because someone had taught me once that if you're versing an aggro deck, which is Goblins, Chasm in turn 2 is actually pretty good, and also Lucky. But they didn't play Lucky, so I think we take a Chasm here and go turn 1 Reclaimer. We also have 2 forests, which means we can sack a forest later and not care about it. Ancient Tomb, yeah, this is probably Sticker Goblin. Yeah, name Sticker Goblin from my opponent. Go ahead and show you all here. Can't be countered, and they're obviously gonna have the ability to get mana. So this is the new standard in Goblins now, where they're using Sticker named Goblin to ramp out Muxus. We've got 5 mana. Goblin Ringleader, which has haste. Gonna go ahead and reveal the top 4 cards and put all Goblins in their hands. Let's see what they reveal here. Ancient Tomb. They just got another Sticker Goblin. They've got 1 mana left. Are they gonna attack with their 2/2? So there's potentially a line here where I just play Chasm Pass because they are very aggro. But I have a feeling Reclaimer's not gonna die here. Yeah, I'm actually gonna play Chasm. Just play Chasm and just chill for like 3 turns and they can't hurt me. And I can play all these Cloudposts and sack it later on my upkeep and go get a Eye of Ugin. Yep. So I should have about 2 or 3 turns to hang out here. I also have a Glimmerpost, which is going to give me some life here. All right. So oh wow, name Sticker Goblin, nothing, pass. Wow. Okay then, there are 3 cards left. I'll gladly pay 2 life here. So we can eventually rotate this Glimmerpost into a Yavimaya. Opponent is definitely building up a board. There's also a line here where I play the Glimmerpost, I rotate with the Elvish Reclaimer, get staged to copy the Chasm to get more turns. This leaves Reclaimer vulnerable right here though, which is the Cavern. Alright, play Cloudpost here. Chat says, I prefer waiting 1 more turn to get the first Cloudpost down since they drew 2 stickers and the chance for Muxus and the kill was low. Yeah, they haven't Muxus, so they haven't done any. I feel like they don't have any gas in their hand and they're just hoping to attack all these dogs here. On their end step, I could rotate the Chasm into a Yavimaya and then just untap with Prime Time, because then I would take 6, go to 6. I don't think I need to rotate the Chasm now. If I rotate the Chasm, get your Yavimaya, then untap, play Cavern, slam Prime Time, then I would get 2 Glimmerposts, then I'll just gain tons of life, but then the Chasm will be gone. I'll get the tap with Prime Time. Yeah, it's a good point. I could do that. Yeah, I'm thinking now if I wait a turn. Yeah, I'm gonna wait a turn. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go for it now. Get a Yavimaya. We got 2 prime times, just to be sure. William Giant. Okay, now we've got 2 prime times. We're just gonna do this now. I think I can get Tabby and Glimmer here. I have 2 prime times, so I can use the Glimmerpost and the Cavern. The opponent sacked their whole board to play another Sticker Goblin. 4 mana. Pay 3 mana to get 4. I think they're trying to play a Muxus now. Muxus in getting cast. See what Muxus gets put in. Did not hit a Skirk though. Oh, this gives them more haste. Okay. This guy's gonna give him more haste. All right, hopefully we don't die. Oh, wow, okay. So they have it. I should have waited. Should have waited a turn, folks. Yep, the Crow Mox as well. I thought I was safe. Single Muxus. They're gonna activate Battle Cry, give him more haste. Maybe I should have kept the Chasm around. Damn it, we should have kept the Chasm around. Yeah, that's true. We did need the Prime Time. I don't think we have anything different to play here. I think we just keep it as it is. Maybe we could broad in endurances, take out a few odd cards, but I think I like it as it is. Do we go for Dark Depths here? Yeah, we could go for the Depths kill here. Just play Forest Pass, turn 2 Eye, rotate the Eye into a Dark Depth, turn 3 Stage, turn 4. Are we going too deep here on trying to rotate into Depths? I think I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try this. Keep a 7 here. Players mold a 6. We lost game 1 into game 2 now against Goblins. I think I still Cloudpost pass here. All right, there you go. There's the Crow Box. They're gonna slam Sticker Goblin again. Crow Box, exiling Rabble Master in the Cavern here. 2 mana, Battle Cry. He doesn't have haste, does he? No, he doesn't. Okay, let's just say all the cards have haste these days. Sound like an old man shaking my fists at the sky. I mean, they could just kill us. I mean, I can get a Chasm here if I see fit. Just hope I don't die turn 2. I think it's very fitting that Goblins have a staple creature in their deck that is by a roll of the dice if you like win really hard, like win really quickly or not. What is this card? Come on, mate. Breaches, Eager Pillager, Goblin Pirate. First strike. When a pirate you control attacks, choose one that has been chosen. Create a creature, target creature can't block, exile top card. Okay, so it's like a draw engine that's a legendary goblin. I've never seen this card. At least it doesn't have haste. I guess it gives you a card. It's like a Leyline, I guess, in goblins. It just doesn't get bigger. If they play Blood Moon, then I'm happy to just crack map and go get a Dark Depth. So I'm tempted to go to get Tabby. I think we just get Tabby here, to be honest, folks. Make them tax them. Oh, then again, they could just untap and kill us again. Does that mean we chasm again? Yeah, then we have to chasm again. So they stop attacking us. Oh, the One Ring. So that's I'll play this. Just chain rings, right? So at this point, we can kind of forest pass and hold up Dark Depth, hoping that we don't draw. We have protection. Also, why are these damn goblins getting haste these days? I think they should attack. I just have protection though. Oh, it's a pirate, which means it triggers twice. Oh wow. They revealed Goblin Matron. Yeah. I'm definitely just gonna go for the Dark Depth line next turn. I'm safe to play Needle and wait on the crop. But I'm gonna name this guy anyway. Battle Cry Goblin. I'm not gonna activate Ring. I'm so scared that I'll just draw the Dark Depths. Oh, I also could have named Broadside Bombardier. That's another good one. First Prospector. Ah, sure. They're gonna like Muxus me? No? Okay, they just play a First Prospector. Sure. Let's make sure I don't click on the wrong one. Yay, we win. So we're gonna go ahead and cut Ramanap and Ulamog and bring in two Endurances because they're just creatures. Let's play like that. That's a rough hand. We'll go ahead and mulligan this. There's no green sources. Opponent is keeping a 7, which is kind of scary for us. Again, just talking about those green sources again, mate. No green sources here. A lot of Cloudpost. This will be good against a control deck. Oh, I'm mulligan this. Want to buy green sources? Anyone? Just any green mana, thanks. Just any green mana. Just please. I didn't change the deck. I just want some forests. So technically, this can get a forest from the map. Don't want to go down to 4. So I'm gonna keep this and pray. Oh, do we go for the Dark Depth line again? It's so sad. The Endurance and the Prime Time because we have no green. I think we have no choice. We have to go for Dark Depths again. All right. Come on, let's pray to the magic gods, folks. Let's do this. Cloudpost pass. Turn 2, Glimmerpost map pass. Crack end step, get stage. And then turn 4, Dark Depths. And just pray we don't die. Oh, the turn that we play stage, we can play the Needle. They kept a 7, which means they probably have a gas hand. Starts with the Chromorx, doesn't it? It always starts with the Chromorx. Chromorx in the Asian 2. Exiling Ringleader. In Asian 2, there we go. Sticker Goblin. I mean, you keep a 7 like this, right? This is why you play the deck. Sticker Goblin's basically the new White Plume. 5 mana. There we go. Man, at this rate, you just play... At this rate, you just play Sneak Attack. Ringleader reveals 4 cards. Getting Muxus, Rabble Master. Well, they have 4 power on turn 1, so not the easiest start for the Cloudpost players. Oh, we just drew the stage. In that case, yeah, we go Glimmerpost. This was not how I planned it, chat, but I still need to be able to make more mana. So it's still turn 4 at this. I'm thinking if I can needle the haste guy, the one that gives everything haste. All right, we'll play Cloudpost Go. Let's see what the opponent throws at us now. Broadstone Bombardier. That's what I was worried about. I was gonna needle that card. Sack the Ringleader. Go down to 6. Draw a Vesuva. Technically, they have lethal here. If they just attack and sack. All right. Come on, mate. See what you got, buddy. Alright, we did. Alrighty, we're going on round 5 here with Mono Green Cloudpost versus KSS Waylander. We're playing a deck with more than 2 lands, but I think it's technically 1 land because this is a utility land. I'm going to go ahead and mulligan this. We're on the roll. Need those forests, so we'll go ahead and mulligan this again. Got a bunch of Cloudposts, so I'm going to keep this. Suck the Endurance, the main deck Endurance. Suck the Chasm. Hope we get here with these Cloudposts and this Exhibition. Ring can draw us into some answers for Ulamog. Hopefully this is like a mid-range deck. I'm seeing a Verdant Catacombs from my opponent. Drop Ponder. It's a blue deck. Thank you. I mean, hopefully it's not, Team Delver. But it's fine. I'm fine with this. Oh, there's the Wasteland. Fun. So it is a Rug Delver. Lorien revealed. Oh, does that mean Underground Sea? Okay, so it's 4 color again. Play Cloudpost. Go. Luckily we had 2 Cloudposts in our hand. It's unfortunate they had a Wasteland. Another Wasteland. You gotta be kidding me. Double Wasteland in your opener? They might know that I'm a Cloudpost player, maybe. Well, at least we can play this and eventually cast our Reclaimer. Let's say 3rd Wasteland, mate? They still are holding the Underground Sea that they found from the Lorien reveal. That's a Murktide. Great. You go. Play the stage here. Put the Reclaimer. To die. You have Force of Will as well? Pitching days. Okay, we're giving more information at least. So they pitch days, which means they're probably Rug Delver or Grixis Delver. I just needed more information. So we're on turn 5 and we haven't taken any damage yet. Take 6, go to 14. I have 3 cards in hand. I wonder if I can crop rotate the Trop into a Cloudpost, play Vesuva, copy Cloudpost. I'm gonna try that. See this. Let's see if it result. Right now I'm in a pretty bad position. There are 3 cards though. They have another Force. Force pitching days again. 2 dazes. Vesuva here. We'll copy their trop again. Technically, I can get a chasm. I don't know if that's going to do us any good here. To lose like land. Really glimmerpost, which is not too bad. Yeah, I think I have to sack this trop. Even though this is a green deck, I think I have to get rid of my green sauce. We can copy this. Stifle. There's 2 cards in hand. One of them was Stifle. That was fun. This is like bug. This is really angry bug delver. You have 1 card in your hand. Please tell me it's not daze. You've already exiled 2 dazes. There's 2 dazes in exile, and I hope it's not a force. There's 2 force of wills, and they've used 1 stifle. Not a stifle daze, please. Ah, guess I can draw a card. Crackus, sure. I'll be protected by 1 turn by IP law. No, by IP, by Frodo Baggins. He will protect me for 1 turn. I'm expecting Bowmasters to just axe me in the face. There's a crop rotation. I can try to draw 2 cards here. Any Bowmasters? Nope. Okay, I think I have to go get the chasm here. Let's see if this resolves. I think the ring's gonna kill us. Are they just gonna Murktide again? I think they are. Yep. It's just, why not? Oh, I'm gonna die to the ring anyway. I'm gonna scoop it here. I'm gonna game 2. So I'll go ahead and take 4 crop rotations. Emrakul a little bit too slow, and Tabernacle. Take those guys out and bring in 4 carpets and 2 endurances for their graveyard and to ramp me. All right, this is round 5 with Mono G Cloudpost. Get to be on the play. Game 2. I think this is a good hand. Keep this. We will Once Upon a Time first. We can get. Oh, we can take the stage. So try to duck depth them. But right now, I'm gonna go ahead and play Needle, naming Wasteland, and then pass the turn. We have Dark Depth stage in our hand, which is kind of cool, and the ring to back up in case they want to force something. But a hand of just a bunch of lands with Needle already naming Wasteland is pretty good. Brainstorm. Oh wow, Brainstorm opponent, which means they're just gonna be Brainstorm lock. Interesting one. I'm gonna play the Cloudpost here. Tap to pass. Well, we have a plan anyway, so we can still try to slam a ring and they'll probably force it. So the other line is we just play a stage next turn and the Dark Depths turn 3. Have it ready for turn 4. Lot of reveal from our opponent. Cycling for an island. Ooh, carpet. That's fantastic. Play the stage out anyway. Play the carpet. Oh, snap resolves. It's either F6, I don't care. Okay, so we will go to the next phase here. Get 2 extra mana and slam the ring. I was supposed to say we use stage to copy. Oh, everything's resolving, so they just don't care. That obviously have no counter spell. There's another Needle, fantastic. All right, so they're just F6. I think we still go for the depth line here, and we have Wasteland on our opponent. Petty Theft. Okay, we still have the carpet in play. I go Wasteland our Clubber shot. So we can Duck Depth then. If they already Petty Theft the Needle, then we have 2 extra mana. Surgical the Cloudpost. Fine, sure. We are not doing that anyway. So they're going down. But that's actually a pretty fair line from their opponent's point of view, is to take the Cloudpost out so we can't be ramping. We do have a result carpet, but yeah, I'm going for the Dark Depth line anyway. So now they see our hand with 2 needles. I'll take 1 here. Make green. So interestingly enough here, I'm gonna draw first. Draw some cards. Okay, so we played. Oh, opponent's like, oh, he has Dark Depth in his hand. He's just gonna go for the win. So it seems like they didn't have it. And we got game 2. One more game. Go into game 3 for round 5 here. I'm just gonna keep like this. Yeah, I'm no changes. Still gonna take the Emrakul and the Tabby out and bring in the 2 endurances, or just be a ramp deck. Just be a good old ramp deck. Play like that. All right, swing it back. Oh, this is a fantastic hand. This is a fantastic hand. So we have a turn 1 Once Upon a Time, a turn 1 carpet, Once Upon a Time the carpet, but now I can hold on the, no, turn 1 Needle into Wasteland off the forest, which means they can't really Wasteland us, but we want to play around Daze since we saw the Daze is having in their hand, so we'll keep this Underground Sea from our opponent. Yeah. So we play the forest here. If they want to Daze, they can Daze, but I don't think they would. I think getting a forest here is fine. So I'm still going to play Needle here, name Wasteland. Let's see if they want to Daze this. Brainstorm from our opponent. Should we have played around the Daze? So this resolves. Yes, they're going to Daze. Okay. I was wondering if we should have played around the Daze, but I want carpet to resolve really desperately. They're going to play the same land again and pass. Put them back in the land. So it puts me on the play essentially. The map, fantastic. So I play the forest here, play carpet, see if this resolves. They've already taken down 1 Daze. They might force this. They're going to force this, pitching Daze. They got the 2 Dazes in their hand. That's crazy. Okay, so force there. This is actually worked out our plans. I'm gonna play the map here and just start working on Cloudpost. Now, they can't Murktide yet because Murktide is 7 mana, I believe. So what I can do here is I can play Glimmerpost and Green Suns for 1, playing around. They've also already pitched. They're already consumed through 2 Dazes. Or do I just go map into Cloudpost? I think I just map into Cloudpost here. It's a better upside. Oh, Stifle again? Orcish Bowmaster, sure. Glad to know that you want to cast that now compared to before. I don't know why they're doing in response, but sure. Which means turns the ring offline. But I have this Endurance later. And down to 3 cards though. So, as a blue player, only having 3 or 4 cards is really scary for them. They're going to attack for 2 here. And I'm just going to gain back 2 life again. I thought about playing once there first to see if I hit a Cloudpost. But I think I would rather play Reclaimer now. Yeah, I was thinking Reclaimer into Ring. And not Activator, obviously, but just get that protection. Or I can Reclaimer into once. Because I do need those land drops. Okay, they're F6ing. It's going really fast here. So let's go to ring. You can attack me if you want, buddy. So yeah, down to 5 cards. 5 is actually sizable before, but I'm feeling a lot of F6s. Yeah, they're just gonna pass. Now the reclaim is gonna be on tap, which is not dying, which is good for us. Draw. Glimmerpost. That's clutch. Okay, so we play Glimmerpost here. Things are resolved. They missed the land drop as well. We ignore playing around days. We can just go ahead and go for green suns because things have been resolving, right? They've let these 2 resolve. So I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for green suns into Styx for prime time. And if they daze, I was trying to tap for 7 mana. Oh, opponent just scooped it up. All right, we got the 3 and 2, folks. 3 and 2. Yes, got the 3 and 2. Classic, right? All right, so we'll do a little recap here. All right, folks. Well, today we played a mono green Cloudpost League. It is not the traditional list that everyone is playing in today's current meta for Cloudpost. Normally, everyone is sort of pivoting towards the Elvish Spirit Guide Turbo. You know, it does not play cards like Exhibition Map, which is like colorless tutor for any land. It doesn't play Ramanap Excavator. I think everything else is nearly the same, right? And maybe they play 3 forests, not 4. This one, when Tony plays the normal list, I saw that he didn't have the rings. He's playing his old traditional list that he's always top 8 of the leagues with, and instead of the 4 rings, he had the 4th map, the 5th forest, Rex Sage Main, and Kozilek, as we saw Kozilek was doing some damage against one of our mirror opponents. But I just love the ring. The ring is a 4 mana colorless, right, with Cloudpost. It's a fog, it draws us cards, it draws us answers. So I really like the ring. So I cut one of like little sprinkles everywhere, you know, 1 forest, 1 map, yeah, the Rex Sage Main and the Kozilek, and I put in the 4 ring. And then I also added 1 Collect Oof in the sideboard over the 4th Endurance. The 3rd Endurance in sideboard, but 4 Endurance in total. Now we didn't see too much graveyard reanimation decks, right? And we just destroyed the blue decks. Right? That is what Cloudpost is built to do. It has the best inevitability in all of Legacy. Now, do I like this list? Yes, I personally like this list. The Leylines is kind of like, like I guess if you're versus Reanimator, you need to try to mull to Leyline. You have bogs, you have crop rotations anyway. But the way Tony plays this list is he just ignores Storm. He just ignores Doomsday. He's like, oh, those type of deck lists, I lose. And you just work with what you got, right? And normally Doomsday and Storm, they play a lot of islands. So he just hopes to, you know, mull to a carpet and, you know, get out the Reclaimers and the Prime Times really quickly, really fast, maybe get a Cavern. But he just hopes to you can't win them all, right? This deck beats blue decks very confidently. It beats mid-range decks very confidently. Aggro has problems sometimes, right? But the Glimmerpost can give you a bit of padding. But overall, it's very consistent, and I still love Mono Green Cloudpost. And this is most likely, if I'm going to FNM, for anyone hit that I play FNM with, I'm most likely going to build this list and just play this over and over again because it's the most consistent and the most classic to me that I remember. Chat, let me know in the chat what you would change in this list and how you would play. Do you like the Elvish Spirit Guide version with all the new cards that they play Echoing Deeps? I think that's something that we really needed in this deck. We needed the Echoing Deeps in the land base, the tutor base. Would you cut maps for the Elvish Spirit Guides? You know, how would you play this list? I'd love to know in the comments. Leave a comment below. If you want to support the stream, best way to support the stream is to click that subscribe button. You know, if you're watching on YouTube or Twitch, click that follow button. If you're also following here, leave a comment.